if there's something that you're working on and you're creating and that you haven't put it out there for the world to see it because you don't feel like it's perfect yet, no, put it out. Put it out there. Let everybody see it. Oh my gosh. Hey, what's up? Hello, everybody. I need some chapstick. Welcome back to the CarCast. I've wanted to do this for so long, for a long time. I actually got really good at taking videos and doing like the whole vlog thing, like recording what was happening around me and what I was doing, but I never put them together to put them out. Yeah, and I did so good. I remember the first video, I actually found these the other day on my hard drive. When I was with my ex, I planned out this huge special vacation to Miami where we got to play with lemurs and monkeys and just see a bunch of cool animals, and I vlogged the whole trip. And I did so good. I did so good planning it and recording it and putting it together, but I never put it out. Part of me is grateful that I never put it out because I really wanted to talk today about how you are not a perfectionist, you are just procrastinating. Let me explain. I've been there before. I'm a perfectionist. I just like it to be perfect. I want it to be the best that it can be before I put it out. You can give your best effort without the standard of perfectionism. Perfection is a perception. It's a made-up construct. And what you see as perfect may be different from what other people see as perfect. We see this with beauty standards when people are like, oh my gosh, she's perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. According to trusty old Google, perfection is the state or condition of being free or as close to free as possible from flaws or defects. I used to do this with so many things, especially being a content creator. When I was a little more afraid to put content out there, I would say that I was a perfectionist because I always wanted everything that I put out to be perfect. I wanted it to be the best that it could be, which I still like to put effort. I still like them to be good. At this point, I don't care as much about how it looks. It doesn't need to sound perfect. It just has to portray some value. I think perfection is just an excuse for procrastination. At least for me, what I've experienced, I remember seeing on social media somewhere that was talking about perfectionists. And then from that point, I was like, oh, I'm a perfectionist. I just want everything to be perfect. I want it to come out perfectly. I want it to look nice. And then getting more into that, I was like, okay, well, there's not, perfect isn't really attainable. It's not something you can hold in your hands. It's just an idea construct made up in your mind. And like I said before, your perfect is probably different from my perfect. With that being said, perfectionism, or being a perfectionist, is a great way to put off your creations and to prolong them and procrastinate them because they're not perfect yet. In fact, this plays through a lot of creators, whether you create music, whether you create art, you create movement. There's multiple ways to be a creator. Create content, courses or guides or any type of creation. I feel like it's very easy to be a perfectionist because you're giving something to an audience of people and you want it to be the best for them. As long as your perfectionism is not stopping you from putting it out there, then I think it's okay. Because I think it's good to have a standard for yourself of the quality that you want to put out, but you can't let that hold you back. Does that make sense? Do not let perfectionism lead you to procrastinating. When I find myself overanalyzing things or wanting things to be extra perfect, I just gotta ask myself, is this the best that I can give right now? And if that's a yes, that is good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect to anybody else's standards, it just has to be feeling good for you. Perfectionism also can come from a fear-based mentality. I feel like a lot of things, for me at least, stem from the fear of other people judging me or not thinking that what I put out or me as a person is good enough. At the end of the day, you get to do whatever you want. Nobody can really tell you otherwise. They can say whatever they want, but only you have the power to take in what they say or not take in what they say. So if there's something that you're working on and you're creating and that you haven't put it out there for the world to see yet because you don't feel like it's perfect yet, no, put it out. Put it out there. Let everybody see it. The best things come from imperfection. I think that's what makes everything unique, and I think that's what makes things special, is the imperfection that comes along with it. And that also applies to people. Your imperfections make you who you are, and your imperfections make you special, unique, important. There's nobody like you because of everything that is not perfect about you. Nobody on this earth, nobody currently on this earth right now is a perfect person. I am not perfect. I have not been perfect, and I will not be perfect. And that's okay. I've come to enjoy everything that is imperfect about me and embrace everything that's imperfect about me, because all of those things make me who I am. At the end of the day, don't have to hold up to anybody else's standards except for your own. Just do what makes you happy. Express yourself. Put yourself out there. If there's something that you're holding back on because it's not perfect yet, just put it out there. Just put it out imperfect. And then from that, you can keep going. You can move forward. You can make things that will later progress and that will get better. If you want to move forward and you're scared to because it's not perfect yet, you're going to procrastinate. An imperfect step is still a step forward. So just take that step. Nobody's going to judge you. And if they do, they're probably judging themselves. Don't take it personal. Just do you. Keep shining. Embrace all your imperfections, because that is what makes you perfect. Oh my gosh! I heard a line from a song that said, "I'm perfect, no apostrophe, imperfect." I'm perfect, take out the apostrophe, imperfect. We are all imperfect people. That is what makes us amazing. That is what makes you you. That's what essentially makes you perfect, is that you are imperfect. So embrace it. Thanks for listening to the ramble. If you liked the video, if it was something you needed to hear today, please give it a thumbs up so that we can spread the love. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful, amazing, lovely day, and stay blessed.